so many homes, so many businesses that are still burning right now. We have no number on the number of structures and homes lost yet because damage assessment teams have not been able to get into these neighborhoods. But I can tell you that number is going to be extremely high all morning long. We have block by block and the devastation from the Palisades fire. You are looking live. This is the Pacific Palisades Bowl Mobile Estates Park. I don't see a single mobile home that survived the fire here. It seems to be a total loss. This is so reminiscent of 2008 when we were at the Oak Ridge Mobile Home Park. Mario Ramirez has been there covering that. We were there when 497 mobile homes burnt to the ground. This park is smaller, but I don't see a single mobile home that has survived this fire. The devastation is absolutely overwhelming, and truly our heart breaks for the folks who called this place here on Pacific Coast Highway an amazing view directly across the street from the beach home. And I want to show you, as photographer Tony Butita, that dark plume of smoke. You can see how high the winds are continuing to blow here at the Palisades fire. This is one of two, possibly even three black plumes of smoke as the fire continues to burn in neighborhoods. According to our map, that is a residential area up there. And it appears homes are still burning. And if you pan off to the right, Tony, you can see another black plume of smoke coming over from those residential neighborhoods where houses continue to burn. The devastation, again, as one LA City fire official told us live on Good Day LA this morning, the devastation is catastrophic. I don't know how many homes are going to be lost, what the total number will be, but we have seen dozens and dozens, at least 50 homes, if not more, that have been lost in the Palisades fire. And of course, there are the injuries. We had a firefighter with a head injury. There was a man found on Pacific Coast Highway with severe burns to almost his entire body. He was taken to the hospital in extremely critical condition. We're going to be hearing about all of those losses, about the devastation here. This fire, very much active, very much out of control. And actually, I'm going to ask Tony, if you could turn around, Tony. I just want to show you this American flag. It's emotional. It's burnt. It's tattered. It has holes in it. But it still stands proudly over this mobile home park here, over the devastation, the American flag. I'm going to leave you with that shot. And it also serves to show you how high the winds are still here on Pacific Coast Highway right now.
It definitely is symbolic looking at this, Gigi, and listening to all your coverage and the devastating video that we're watching with you of homes and livelihoods just completely destroyed. And definitely our hearts go out. It never gets easy covering something like this with the devastation so widespread. And looking at this picture now that she's leaving us with, the American flag still standing despite it all.
Yeah, very symbolic. You kind of get goosebumps, right?
Yeah.
And you need that little boost of strength. I also want to mention, we keep talking about and how grateful we are to the first responders and these men and women who run to danger. It's just, it's overwhelming. I also want to mention their families, because I'm in contact with a friend of mine whose husband is a firefighter, and she was telling me the last communication she had with him was yesterday. They spoke at noon, and she hasn't really spoken to him since. He was sending some videos in the evening, and then his phone died, and that's been it. And so she's with a group of other wives or other husbands, other spouses who are kind of in this waiting game, waiting to hear back from their loved ones who are in the danger zone. So we certainly thank the firefighters, the first responders, but we also thank their families, because it is something they all sign up for.
Yeah, that's got to be agonizing to just wait for news on your loved one like that. And not just first responders and their families, but also, some of the residents who have been cut off from communication in these areas too, because a lot of these areas have lost power completely.
And that's right. We are showing you a live picture of the weather right there. We are seeing some blue skies, but clearly the wind is still an issue.
It's a little deceiving when you look at this. You think, oh, there's some clouds, maybe there's a marine layer, maybe some changes.